Check out my other videos before we hop into this. I make a lot of cool videos. I go into like the niche underground music that there is. I go into like horror and gore video games and a lot of really bizarre stuff too. Cults of like paganism and such and the history behind it. You can check out all my videos on my channel. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you do end up liking those videos. Today this video is about Bloodbath. As we know, there are two big things that have happened recently. They have an alcoholic beverage, which I want to give thanks to Bloodbath for actually coming out with that, because that is the most hardcore beer that anyone can ever have. The alcohol percentage of it is 6.66. How deftly can you get with that? Like, instead of drinking out of the skulls of your enemies, you have it there in a bottle. And the bottle looks amazing. Like, check this out. It looks like something that the most hardcore music or band, like, just threw in, like, death itself is just engulfed and turned into Pandora's box exploding all over the bottle. So check that out, get some beer, it looks sick. I don't encourage unhealthy drinking, but for nostalgic reasons, I would just get this and put it in my fridge or on my shelf just to say that I have one of these bottles. Now for all those who really don't know who Bloodbath are, they are a Swedish death metal band formed in Stockholm. They are a death metal supergroup formed in 1998, and the band has released 5 full-length albums, 2 EPs, and 2 DVDs depicting their performances at Wacken Open Air. They did the Wacken Festival. If you don't know about the Wacken Festival, check that out. I don't want to go into detail about that. Like, do that on your own time, man. It's sick. And Bloodstock Open Air, which of course is another fantastic concert that they hold. The group comprises Martin Alexenroth from Opeth, and Anders from Catatonia, and Jonas from Catatonia as well, Nick Holmes from Paradise Lost. You can check all them out if you want to learn more about them. Check out all those bands. Opeth is amazing. Catatonia is really good too. Paradise Lost. Really awesome band that they just really made for fun, and then this came out. So they just announced that they're going on tour, and the last tour that they had that they were going to do was actually a really cool one, because it went to like small niche towns in like the Americas, if you want to call it, or Canada as well, and other places around that part of the country. But now they made a huge one. It's a festival called the Brutal Assault, the AA. I guess maybe it's like a major one, because here you see Bloodbath as the title, and every time you see Bloodbath on something, you know that is badass right here. It's amazing. So that's going on at August 9th to 13th. So it's a 5-day festival, and there's 5 stages being held. So you got to make sure that you go on the right place. Fortress Josefov or Josefov, Czech Republic. And these are some of the bands that are playing. I'll just name some of them that I like. Aborted is really sick. As I Lay Dying, At the Gates is amazing. Atari Teenage Riot is an extremely bizarre band that I just found out because of this, and I looked into it and it sounds like TV Static. And if there's anything that you never thought would be popular, like, you can't just say that you never think that you'll be popular, that something that you like will never be famous or well known, because Atari Teenage Riot did something really cool. They brought like the 90s, the VHS feeling just together and smacked it in a video. And these are like, to me, some of those bands can be underground for so long before they get pulled up. And nowadays, everyone's going back and pulling out like old CDs and cassette tapes to find out who's actually really sick. Obviously, Bloodbath is playing. Butcher Babies, oh god, yeah. Cannibal Corpse, when you see that, it's amazing. Comeback Kids going on, which is quite different. Dark Funeral. So we get like the mix of black metal, death metal, and really everything in between. There's even a band called Hentai Corporation playing, and I watched a couple of their videos, and one of them being one of the top ones, the video where they actually go out. There's a bunch of naked dudes like hopping around dancing, and this feeling and like the vibe of it would give me like Judas Priest, and it would mix that in with Andrew WK and System of a Down if I were to like put them together. But some of these bands just don't really have that type of category for what I know anyways. Maybe I've been like blocked out of that forever, but if you know what it's called, if you know what Hentai Corporation is, other than the actual like group of people getting together, pretending to be furries, getting excited, like, what is the Hentai Corporation? Is that really what it's defined as? Because it looks pretty awesome. Insomnium, Catatonia, obviously they're playing, it makes sense. Lost Society, we have Municipal Waste, we have Necrophobic, we have Necrot, Necrogoblicon as well. which is amazing. Rings of Saturn, Rivers of Nile. We also have the Black Dahlia Murder and a ton of other people playing. I could go into it all day, Venom and all that, but it's just an amazing concert that we needed this for so long. And for people that are really big into metal, I know they're going to fly down there and check it out. Like, you just have to see that if you're a huge metal fan and you have the money, go. I would drop everything and go if I had the, $3,000 or whatever to just fly over there from where I am. Instead, I'm waiting for Bloodbath to actually play inside of my country itself, and then I'll go to that city and check it out. So on top of them having a beer and also having this huge festival, the place that they're playing, Fortress Josefov or Josefov, I don't know how to say it, correct me, like, maybe you can spell it out, be like, it is Josefov, in the comments down below, in the Czech Republic. And I looked up where that is, and it's actually a historical defense complex of the 18th century military architecture and Jaromir in the, I don't know how to say any of that. It was built between 1780 and 1787, which is old, and obviously it's historical. It's sick. Together with Terezin Fortress, it was built for protection against attacks from Prussia or Prussia. I don't know how to say that. It was a historically prominent German state that originated in 1525 with a D-U-C-H-Y, like douchey, that's what I'm saying out of that. Centered on the region of Prussia on the southeast coast of the Baltic Sea. I don't know anything about it. You can look it up yourself, but that's just like a little bit of a definition and background of it. So they're literally playing in a war base, in a war fortress of like protection and stuff, and that is one of the coolest and the most badass things on top of them having a beer. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, please do so. I have videos that talk about pagan histories as well, the Viking wars. I have a video on horror and gore. YouTube suppresses a lot of people, including people like myself, from actually getting out there, and the videos aren't well shown or known. Even when you look up different words that would be like inside of a title or something, or that would make sense why that video should be there, and then that being brought up is fantastic when someone pulls that out and puts them into like a community thing. Like, I gathered these people together and they didn't know it, and I made a video out of it. Go check it out. Horror and gore video game as well too. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. Don't eat too many tacos. If you have one right beside you and you're looking at your girl, you know what I mean.